Welcome to Movie World, the place where we only talk movies. I'm Andy Signor, and I'm here to eviscerate Home Sweet Home Alone, the latest installment. Can you believe there are 6 of these now? The 6th installment of Home Alone. Guys, this movie is awful. It's awful. And I'm a huge fan of the original. It was an iconic, timeless film, not just about watching Daniel Stern step on a nail and get hit with an iron. The film has heart. Like every year I watch it around the holidays. And when that shovel man gets his daughter and John Williams' score, that film is on such a pedestal. And like films like Back to the Future, like Ghost, they're just timeless films that you can still watch, and kids today will watch and be like, oh, that's a good movie, Dad. Certain films don't hold up. They look old, or they have references that are dated. Home Alone holds up. It's a just fantastic, classic holiday family film with huge laughs, huge heart. So you were already up against the wall with this one, right? So I get that. Home Alone 2, again, it's just a by the numbers thing, but you get everyone back and you sort of have fun. And as a kid, I laughed a lot watching those bricks on Daniel Stern. So I get it. I was hoping maybe they would be able to match sort of the hijinks and the heart of Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. No, it's definitely way more like Home Alone 3 or The Holiday Heist. I think it was the 5th one. I don't even remember. Scarlett Johansson's in one. Anyway, the sequels, I've seen them because my kid just wanted to watch like the endings. They're bad. They're bad. This one is just as bad. I'm not going to say it's worse. It's just as bad as those really bad direct-to-TV sequels. What this film does is it decides to cast a bunch of really talented actors. I actually like. It's a lot of Saturday Night Live people. You got Kenan Thompson and Chris Parnell. But you got Ellie Kemper and Rob Delaney, two actors I like. Archie Yates plays Max, who's the kid. But you put all these like talented actors and really funny comedians and people in this movie. Pete Holmes is in it as well. And you just like completely waste them because they're stuck in a straight-to-streaming Disney Plus show where they can't even like excel. And the screenwriters decided to not go timeless. The screenwriters decided to and I like them. I think some of the stuff they've done is funny. I don't mean to hate on them, but guys, I'm sorry. This was rough. They're Saturday Night Live writers, and they just chose to do a bunch of like references. And the Rob Delaney works for data migration and is complaining about the cloud. Stuff that'll hold up in 10 years. Like. I don't. Some of the creative choices and joke choices they make are so weird. And it starts with Max. Now, the reason Home Alone 2, for me, and I think for so many worked so well, Macaulay Culkin, out of nowhere, just like was so cute, was such a fun actor, was like there was a mischiefness to him, devilness to him, but still like, yay. And the movie really focuses on him. He's in that movie like the whole time. You were following along Kevin in this journey. You were even through New York. You follow along, and it's about Kevin's journey. It's about the wish fulfillment of a kid. Of like, oh my God, even in 2, I'm in a limo eating a pizza and ice cream. Like that's what the movies are about, right? But at the end of the day, you really care for him and his family. In this film, however, Archie Yates, no disrespect to you. I see a bright future for you. I really do. You were great in Jojo Rabbit. But they decided to cast a comedic relief kid from another movie and thought, yeah, he can hold this movie up. And then what they do is they don't even give him a chance to have those moments of heart. They rush through Max's development as a kid and the family. I don't know who the dad is. They never really address it. There's some weird uncles around. There's a chaos scene just like in the original. And I got to be honest, Max is kind of annoying. You don't get the moment where you feel for him because Buzz is the worst. Like you just get like an annoying family, a kind of a bratty kid, and they rush through it so quickly in a similar beats as the original, but quicker, that you don't connect to him. And what they choose to do instead is focus on the backstory of the soon-to-be burglars. We get a backstory about Ellie Kemper as a teacher, and like I said, Rob Delaney and the data migration. He's so stressed, and they're going to lose their house. Oh, just what we want to hear at the beginning. So they're losing their house, they're out of money, and then they realize they have this porcelain doll, a completely stupid scene where they're having a housewarming and Max and Max's mom show up and they see this little kid, this porcelain doll, and someone's like, that could be worth a lot of money. And anyway, long story short, they think Max has stolen the doll. So they have to go get it from Max's house. When they go there, a tragedy of errors happens, and the father believes, oh, they're not home. We can just go in and get it because I heard the code. And they justify this whole stupid reason for this couple who I felt for. Like, they're building emotion, and they're taking so much time of the movie to see them and their struggles and how tough it is for them and all this stuff. They build all this up where you care for them and skip the development of Max. So that by the time that the chaos happens, I didn't laugh. I was like, oh, ow, why are you hurting them? They're just poor guys who are just trying to find their doll. By humanizing the burglars, they ruined the entire movie. The reason Home Alone was so great is that the Looney Tunes aspect is because Marv and Harry are villains. The Wet Bandits are the bad guys. You relish in their falls, in their pratfalls. No matter how crazy it gets, it's over the top, and it starts and gets crazier and crazier because we're gonna kill that kid. Joe Pesci, you know him from all these Goodfellas and things. They cast bad guys, and then Daniel Stern's like, but he's goofy, and like you laugh with him because he always gets back up. But in this movie, like, the welts are painful. Like, they have a moment where they put thumbtacks on Nerf darts as they're shooting at Ellie Kemper's face, and I'm just like, I feel for her, and you're not supposed to feel for the robbers at the end of the damn movie. Like, what the hell? But no, they Disneyfied it because, like, oh well, we can't have someone robbing the house. I guess they need a good reason why, so they can all Disney at the end, and it's like, oh god, it's so stupid. It was so many bad choices. So many bad choices. And then throughout the film, they do these John Williams sound-alikes, and I'm like, just pay the score, Disney. You own it now. Pay for it. And then finally at the end, it kicks in. And then the most annoying part is they get Buzz. They get Buzz from the original. That's what a lot of people in the trailer, I know you're all like, yeah. No, I'm sorry. I know Buzz is probably looking for work. No disrespect, sir, but they do it. They do mention some more of the universe. I won't get into spoilers. I don't like spoilers, but no, it doesn't. They try. It's the only moment that I got, all right, fine, you're trying to justify this. I get it, but it's so convoluted, the plot. They waste so much time getting in the plot when the reality is like, guys, we don't care. We want to see like a fun kid home alone doing crazy hijinks, getting the robbers. That's what everyone's expecting this movie. And they go beat by beat so many times. And then they're trying to be clever and other times, like, see, ours is different because we did this. But it doesn't work. And because of the changes, look, I could watch Daniel Stern get hit by bricks every year and laugh my ass off. It's funny every single time, even though he'd be dead. It's so funny watching him. But when these people get burned and stabbed and lose their teeth, like, I genuinely felt bad for them because they give you too much of the explanation to justify their criminalness. That it's like, well, no, why? This kid is a monster. Like, it doesn't work now. John Hughes had this way about it, making about a heart at the end of the film and everything. Home Alone isn't just the Looney Tunes. It's Kevin. It's setting up the macaroni and cheese dinner, and it's let's do this. There's so much to it, like that. Just a build up and cuteness, and Catherine O'Hara, who we got to give props to, and John O'Hurd as the father. Such Kieran Culkin, even all the kids and Uncle Phil, all of it just lifts up to like you're rooting for Kevin. The film has to be about the kid, and by choosing to make it more about the robbers, by humanizing them, and then giving not Max enough development to see if this kid do we care about this kid. It's a huge misstep, and it completely wrecks the movie, and I had no fun. I was rooting for the burglars. That's what it literally came down to. I'm like, can you get this stupid brat already? And then you get to the stunts, where I'm like, all right, maybe I'll at least laugh. Maybe at least there'll be some funny stunts. But it's like, look at it. I mean, it's here. Like, what is this, a snowball gun with billiard balls that's going to actually create... No! I don't see you putting, like, CO2 in there. So, what? And then you got like he's got a water gun, guys. He didn't even like fill it with pee or something. I don't know. Like, it's like, who cares? Who cares? And there's a moment like there's like a treadmill moment where he's throwing weights at Ellie Kemper, and I'm literally like, ow! And it's not the feeling you want at the end of your Looney Tunes finale because they chose to make like a movie. They're like, let's justify all the actions. No, you idiots. What are you doing? You were never going to beat the original, ever. I know you guys had to have known that. There was no way you were ever going to get anywhere near the original. But you were trying to make one for today's age where it's like, all right, it looks more updated. We're going to have some new updated jokes. There's like an Alexa thing. Okay, great. Use all that. I don't remember. Nobody knows anybody's landline. We don't have a landline. There's some stuff. My kid doesn't have a cell phone. Some of that stuff. Okay, great. It makes sense. Fine. But you lost the main points. The heart. Just because Kevin and his mom find each other at the end doesn't mean you earned it. That's the problem. I mean, and Max and the mom. Of course, guys, I'm sorry, spoiler alert. The mom comes home. I mean, sorry if I ruined the movie for you, but just because that moment happens doesn't mean you earned it and you had a heart. Even Home Alone 2 had the damn pigeon lady. And it didn't really make sense. Like, why is he hanging out with this crazy pigeon lady and everything? But it worked. Like, Brenda Fricker, like, created, like, a moment of heart where the two doves and Duncan and, like, they actually did, like, try to put in a new heart story in there. It's not nearly as good, but they at least tried. And I thought you guys would have something like this. But no, it's Kenan Thompson as the realtor. Hey, guys, we got to get... That was funny. And then you have like the brother, or the I don't even know they don't even explain who's related to who. His brother comes in, Rob Delaney's brother, the burglar's brother's there, and they're just like rich, annoying people. Again, more like jokes to like make us feel for these two robbers. And I'm like, I don't want to feel for their pain. I want to laugh at them. I want to laugh at their misery. I don't want to feel for them. That was such a bad creative decision. What were you thinking? I don't get it. It made me so frustrated. And Archie, dude, I feel bad because you deserve better than this, my man. You deserve better than this. And you're a kid. I don't want to be mean. I don't blame him, but just his type of character put in as sort of he's really a supporting character in this film, in my opinion. He's a part of an ensemble. And to me, he should have been the star, and they should have given and written him moments where you feel for him. And you don't have it. You don't have it. This movie is just awful. I hated it. I think there was one. The mom got 0 scenes too. I'm looking at my notes. The mom is given nothing. They wrote nothing for her. And it's like this British mom and this British kid in this huge house with these other family members. It's unclear who's the dad. If they told me, I forgot because they didn't really explain it. And I was watching it. It's just so confusing and stupid. It's just so splattershot of Disney Plus streaming movies that to me is the problem. And be warned, this is the problem with the current entertainment industry and the movie industry. This will destroy movies. Lazy movies that are just like, all right, I'm bored this weekend. Oh, let's check out this one. Okay, good, whatever. Come on. Stop just funding everything and give us quality. Give us quality. Why aren't we making the new Home Alone? Hire Chris Columbus again. Be like, dude, all right, we got to crack the next Home Alone. It's been 20, 30 years, whatever it's been. Come on, let's come up with a new idea. Let's embrace it. We'll put some good cast in it. Let's create an original new holiday classic, and let's put it out there. No, let's make the 6th Home Alone, and we'll make it even dumber. Hit that subscribe button for me, please. Hit the bell for all alerts. Smash that like button and let me know what you think. This film drops, I think, late tonight or tomorrow. Disney Plus Day. There's a ton of Disney Plus stuff dropping, apparently, I think. So stay tuned this weekend. There's going to be a lot of announcements. I'm going to try and get to it. I got a lot to cover tomorrow, but stay tuned. We'll cover as much as we can here on Movie World. I'm sure Nerd Report will do it too. Stay tuned for all that. Thank you guys so much for watching. What do you think? Are you going to even give this a shot? If you got my kid laughed a few times. He said it was okay. He didn't hate it. He's 9. It's for that. So little kids, they'll be fine. But make sure you watch the original.